Hello everyone, Denzel here. I want to share with you an opportunity that I received recently to teach young people. I want to say between the ages of 11 and 14, okay, so middle school students between 6th grade and 8th grade on personal finance, okay? I'm creating this video specifically for them, so it's going to be very detailed and very beginner information about money, about personal finance, about terminology really, and understanding how money works and how it can drastically change an individual's life when they understand money and they master it so it doesn't master them, okay? You can live an abundant life. Alright, so if you are not a 6th grader, 7th grader, 8th grader, older individual, please leave a comment below giving me tips, feedback, advice on what you think I should be teaching young adolescent teens on personal finance that would help them understand it at a very young age, right? Drill it right into their heads as they're getting older, as they're stepping into high school, getting their first job, then going to college or starting a business, whatever that may be. So this was an opportunity that I received, and I chose to do personal finance. That's my passion, right? And that's what I love to talk about with people is, money. Understanding it has everything to do with your life. Money has everything to do with what you do, how you do it, with who you do it with, right? So yeah, if you're watching, definitely like this video, comment, give me your advice, your tips on what I'm going to go over for these young people so they can grasp it. So in personal finance, okay, which is your own money, there's 4 major things that you need to figure out as an individual to enable you to have a plan or a budget, okay? And the 4 things are income, expenses, debt, and cash flow, okay? Income is the amount of money that you make per week, per month, in a whole entire year, okay? So that would be considered your net, okay? This is after taxes, all right? Your overall money that you make an entire year is your gross, okay? That is before taxes, okay? So this is after tax, and this is before tax. The number that you need to worry about when it's your own personal finance is your net. How much are you actually taking home after you've worked for someone, or after you've worked in your business or made sales, whatever it is, okay? That is your income. Your expenses are whatever you spend money on in a month's time period. So in 30 days, how much money do you spend? Okay? And the way you track that is simply writing it all down on an Excel, on your memo, on your iPhone, okay? Whatever, on a sheet of paper, okay? Expenses is money going out. So income, money coming in. Expenses, money going out. To live, to buy something that you want or buy something that you need, okay? Food, shelter, water, the basics, right? And your debt is money that you owe to someone. So if you're hanging out with your friends and you ask your friend for $10, okay, and you let him know, hey, I'm going to pay you back next week, he or she is going to expect you next week to give them $10. And if you don't, you are now in debt. You now owe them $10. Okay? What's nice with your friend is they're not going to necessarily charge you interest or more money because you were late or you didn't have it the following week. They'll wait because they're your friend. But in the real world, when you borrow money from someone that you don't know, you'll owe what's called interest, which is money on top of the money that you borrowed to buy something that you needed or to buy something that you wanted. Okay? So debt is money you owe to someone else. And there's many different forms of debt. There's many different types of debt. There's good debt, there's bad debt, there's credit card debt, there's car debt, home debt, there's all kinds of debt. Everyone in their lifetime will accumulate debt, no matter what. It's just the way it works, okay? And there is a right way to use debt, and there is a wrong way to use debt, just like with anything in life. There's a right way to be good, and there's a bad way to be bad, okay? There's just many different, ways. There's good and evil in everything, okay? There's right and wrong in everything. And when you're 12 years old, you're 13 years old, you're in school, and you're doing things, okay? In your head, you have this instinct of when something is wrong and when something is right, okay? And you would have to make that decision, okay? So it's very good that you're watching this at the age that you are now so that you don't get misguided or misled in any way, okay? So debt, money that you owe. Good debt, bad debt. There's a right way to use debt and there's a wrong way to use debt. We want to use debt the right way, okay? That's the goal. And cash flow, okay, simply means money left over. Okay? Money left over. Meaning, I make my income every week or every month or every 2 weeks. Okay? In a month, I collect an income. Expenses go out, right? Money comes in, money goes out, right? And whatever I have left over would be my cash flow. So if I made an income of $2,000 in a month, right? And my expenses were $1,500, that means I'm left over with $500, okay? At the end of every single month in an entire year, so 12 years, 500 times 12, that's 6,000. That would be my cash flow, okay? So cash flow is money left over that goes nowhere, okay? It sits in your pocket, it sits in the savings account or your checking account, under your bed, in your dresser, in your sock, okay? You hide that money, okay? Cash flow is the most important tool that you will ever need, okay, to solve any issue, any problem in your life. Cash flow is key to everything, okay? Cash flow is key to your income, it's key to your expenses, it's key to debt, okay? It's the most important thing out of the four, okay? And once you understand how to increase cash flow, right, you will then be able to have the ability to do more things, okay? And we'll gradually, I'll reveal more and more different terminologies, but as long as you can understand these four basic principles: income, expenses, debt, and cash flow,